What do I have to say about empty nesting? Uh, Empty nesting where I am, it's it's a challenging place because I do indeed miss my boys, and they're grown. One is 36, just turned 36 in November, and my other son is 34. But I miss my boys, and the what is challenging was no more day to day, getting them up, getting them where they have to go, picking them up even when they started to work, going to Woodbury Common, picking them up, taking them over to school, those kinds of things. I miss that. I miss the dinners because I try to have dinner ready every day. We ate as a family, and I don't have that anymore. So I do miss that piece of them. And I talk to them, I try to talk to them maybe once a week. Call my son in California, or I'll text him. He'll text me back, or we'll FaceTime at least once a week. My other son, he's a little busier, and so it's kind of hard to get him because he works overnight and things like that. And so I try not to disturb his sleep as much, but I call him too, and I see him more often. I see him at least once a week. So that's always good. He has 2 children, and so we get to do some family things, and that's nice. But I miss them because I always think, that there was more that I wanted to teach them. And I think that's the part that really gets me. They left, they were grown. They were, my other son was about 25 when he left our house, and he had gotten married. The other one got married. But I miss being able to make a difference in their lives. Now I have to wait for them to come to me, basically, and say, Mom, I have a problem or situation. What do you think about this, or what do you think about that? That doesn't always happen. And sometimes as parents, we know the answer, but we have to let the child figure it out. And I'm still going through that, learning how to let go and let them be the men that they are, and they have their own families, and let them be free in that. I had a good role model, which was my own mother-in-law, who let her son go and do what he needed to do to be with me and have a family. And so I have tried to do a lot of the things that she did, because I think that really turned out well.
And how has it affected us as a couple?
Well, we have more time together. We have more time for each other. We are friends, and so that has been really important, because we can talk to each other and we can go and do things with each other. We go on vacations still together. We just lay around, we just, be lazy sometimes, or go out and go visit people. And so we have a lot more freedom, and we don't have to worry as much about, well, the boys are coming home at this time. Did you cook dinner? Sometimes we don't cook. Sometimes we go out. So we and our money is more freed up
a lot better
for us. So we get to do things that we normally would not have done if the boys were here. Even the way we eat.
You have 15 seconds.
Okay.
What do you have to say to my classmates about, and most of my classmates, including my professor, they have young kids. And of course, I'm the oldest student in the class. I'm a grandparent. What do you have to say with them in the closing 15 seconds?
You never love your grandchildren more than your children. That's a lie. That's a lie. Tell anybody that. That's a lie. Don't believe that. You love your children. The reason why people think they love their grandchildren more is because they don't have the worry. So when they get a cold, they get a sniffle, oh, we know how to fix that. That's what that is. But you don't love your grandchildren more than your children. And that part always stays there no matter how old they get. You will always look at them as little boys. So you have to be careful that you respect them as men, because they are men or they are women, and you have to let them have their own space. And that's a hard, that can be a challenge, but it happens, and it's well worth it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Hicks.